Tony D and Little Jones asleep on the couch, and this is a screenwriter's rant, a Stan original film, uh, starring Sam Worthington of Avatar, and of course, as I'm queuing up this trailer, the Avatar trailer starts playing in the commercials, which is kind of funny. See how the algorithm works? Oh, we're promoting both his movies. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Thank you again to Jeremy over at the Quartering for promoting the Pineys on his Twitter account. Make sure you go over to Jeremy at the Quartering and check out Coffee Brand Coffee and check out his videos. I owe him one. I've sold some books. Thank you very much. And I'm selling books tonight at the Cherry Hill Library at 7 p.m. I'm doing my talk, How to Hunt the Jersey Devil. Now, Sam Worthington plays a vet who comes home, and his dad is a criminal, and he's not doing. Sam Worthington's not doing too well. He's got a kid. He's having some problems with his older kid, and he's having another baby, and he needs some money. And he goes to his dad, and he goes, "Oh, we'll just do this one job. It's always just one job." Everything goes tits up, and things go haywire, and Sam Worthington has to kill some people, and he's good at it, but you know, it's Sam Worthington doing his actual accent, which is, I guess is it English or Australian? It's kind of hard to tell. Some of the people sound Australian, and some of them sound English to me. But a former Special Forces operative is thrust into the criminal underworld to keep his son from being taken from him. So, feels Australian, some of the scenes. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's Australian. Feels a little too beachy to be England. Anyhow, it's a typical crime drama. It's called Transfusion. It's a weird name. Let's see who wrote this thing. Written and directed by Matt Nable. Oh, I think he's in this too. Let me see. Where's the cast here? Sam Worthington, Matt Nable. Yeah. I think he plays the dad. Yeah, I think he plays the dad. So good on you, Matt. Man, you're doing some heavy lifting here. Writing, directing, starring. I think that's Matt Nable there. I don't know. I'm just guessing from the trailer. But Sam Worthington, I appreciate him trying to change up the look a little bit. So he's got long hair here. It kind of looks like a scumbag. But then there's other scenes where he looks like a soldier. I'm not sure if it's a wig. Doesn't look like a wig. So it looks good. It looks good. It looks like a good, solid crime drama. I gotta say, this is the first thing I've seen, I think, with Sam Worthington I actually kind of want to see. You know, Sam Worthington, to me, in his movies, he's just sort of there. And this looks like he's actually doing some pretty heavy acting. Because he's caught in the middle. His dad is a criminal. He's a special forces guy. He's kind of getting screwed. And then he's got a son. He's becoming a problem, and he needs money. So it's a good protagonist. It's a great protagonist, in fact. He is really screwed here. And so he is forced to do crimes in order to survive. And this is the story of a lot of different people in real life and in movies. So more so in movies than real life. Back in the day in America, it was more so that way. But even today, yeah, there are a lot of vets who get screwed, and they have all these skills, and what do you think they're going to do with them? This was the problem during the, if you read about the Edo period in Japan, when they fired all the samurai, a bunch of guys who really good with swords walking around, and they were going to find work somehow. You gotta take care of your vets is the moral of this story. So it's coming out early next year. Would I see it? I mean, it's billed as a thriller, but it really feels more like a crime drama. But I'm not sure why they're advertising it that way. But yeah, I would probably see it. I don't know if I'd go to the theaters for it, but I definitely would catch it on, a streaming service. So first act, he's back from serving, maybe a little messed up. His kid's having some problems, but they're getting through it. He's got a job at a store. But, his kid acts up again, and then, yeah, that looks like Australia to me. So, here's the court, and they're like, yeah, one more problem, and you lose your kid. So he needs money desperately, and rather than borrowing it, because his dad's kind of a scumbag, his dad's like, oh, don't worry, we'll just do this one robbery. And of course, it all goes wrong. Maybe they have to kill somebody, and then they have to kill more people, and it just spirals out of control from there. But also the son, there's drama with him. He starts to resent the dad. Is he becoming a criminal too? And the answer is probably yes, unfortunately. The pattern continues. What happens at the end? This could go a lot of different ways. Now, since it's written by Matt, I mean, I don't see it as a franchise. So I think it probably ends pretty harshly, with some people dying. Maybe the dad, and then the Sam Worthington's character having to sort of take his spot as a criminal, completing the break between him and his son that he vowed never to do, basically repeating all the patterns, right? So Sam Worthington was estranged from his criminal father, but then comes back to him because he kind of has to, and thinks he can help his dad, but ends up corrupting himself. He becomes his father. The other kid tells off Sam Worthington, and you could see the pattern's going to change. They're trapped in the pattern. So yeah, that would be my call, and that's a good dramatic piece. The pattern continues. It's dark, but it's good. You don't expect a happy ending with a movie like Transfusion. I'm not loving the title though. Transfusion. Yeah, not. I assume it's a metaphor for, like, I don't know, trying to transform yourself, but I don't think it's not really working for me. But other than that, I think it looks good, and I think it might be halfway decent. If Sam Worthington is acting, and he appears to be acting in this, okay. So no date on when it's coming out. Just probably early next year. I'm gonna ballpark it around February. So check it out, Transfusion. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan asleep somewhere in the house. Check me out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for more bass takes, and I will be at the Cherry Hill Library tonight at 7 p.m. Hope to see you there. I'm going to tell you how to hunt the Jersey Devil. See you in the next one.